first part of this is going to be to tell you who our shortlisters are, because we have a very interesting thing that's happened. Last year we announced all of the shortlisters and all of their pieces. This year we just announced the names. And our 10 shortlisters and their pieces are as follows. In poetry, 21st Century Mermaid by Susan Rogerson from England. Angels by Harry Gallagher from England. This is, by the way, in alphabetical order of the piece title. Castle Neroche by Anthony Watts, also from England. Christmas Eve by D. Barron. These are again from England. Deaf River by Rachel Plummer from Scotland. My Mum the Wild Indian by Lisa Riley, who is from Australia. Old Man in the Garden by Vinita Agrawal from India. And Silence by Carmel Summers from Australia, and Woman Draw by Jan Felmingham from England. Now, you may have been counting those. There were only 9, because one of our poetry entrants got 2 pieces in. And this is where we get the big reveal that the person who got 2 pieces in was Rachel Plummer, with Iris the Strongest Granny in the World as her second piece. So well done to Rachel. This is quite interesting because the judges judge just the poetry pieces. They have no idea who the pieces are by. And so Rachel managed to get her second piece in. The story shortlist, we did the same thing for the same reason. Amazingly, when we got to the shortlist, it turned out that we had 2 pieces from the same author, so I should do exactly the same thing again. We have After the Wave by Jennifer Saxton from England, Captivated by Sarah Horton from Australia, Closure by Colleen McMahon from England, Iradukunda by Jacqueline Bain from Scotland, Silver Harvest by Ali Bacon from England, Tempest by Louise McDowell from England, The Fox by Mark Brandy from Australia, Tiluan Valley by Sarah Dixon from England, and Upali by Anushka Beasley from England. And at last we can reveal that the 2 stories in the shortlist were from Colleen McMahon with Desideratum.
That needs, we need that.
So that's just a list. What we need now is to ask Mr. Bard of Exeter, who's been looking after our envelopes, if he can present in a non-Warren Beatty style. Can you present the envelopes for the Poetry Award? I'll have the Poetry Award first. Thank you very much.
Please, you.
Okay. I could do with a drum roll, really, couldn't I? Thank you very much. Okay, in true Oscar style, these are going to be done in reverse order. The runners-up, 2 runners-up who each win £50 in alphabetical order are Lisa Riley from Australia with My Mum the Wild Indian. The other £50 winner is Carmel Summers from Australia with Silence. I think those deserve a round of applause. Third prize, winning £100, is D. Barron with Christmas Eve.
He sent a note a short time ago to say, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't be there. Something's come up. I'm sure she's gutted.
It's a long way from Scotland, although we do have people who've travelled a very long way to be here. And thank you to those of you who have travelled a long way. Second prize, £300, and this is a poem that I really enjoyed. I didn't take part in the judging process because I'm the technical guy that did all the, I set up the judging system. So technically I knew who would put which poems in. In reality I didn't really, but I wasn't able to take part in the judging, so I just got to read them and not have to go, oh, I think that one's better than that one. It's a really tough job, so thanks go to all our judges. Second prize, £300, goes to Rachel Plummer from Scotland with Iris the Strongest Granny in the World. And very shortly you'll be able to vote purchase your copies of the anthology and read these, so you'll know what they're all about. The first prize of £1,000 in the Magic Oxygen Literary Prize 2017 for poetry goes to Susan Rogerson with 21st Century Mermaid. Thank you very much.
And once again, she was on her way, but has been unable to make it. It was for a very, very long way away. I'm sure she'll be delighted when she hears, but obviously you guys heard first.
Okay, so if I can call upon our bard to hand over the story envelope, which he's lost, 4 weddings and a funeral styling. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm just thinking, yeah, a bit of Hugh Grant there with the hair, it's a bit floppy. Yeah. Thank you very much. Right. In the stories. I nearly just read out the first prize, I don't know, it's been a long day. The runners-up with £50 in alphabetical order are Jacqueline Bain from Scotland with Iradukunda. Second £50 prize goes to Louise McDowell from England with Tempest. Third prize, £100, goes to Jennifer Saxton with After the Wave. I just have to make a little comment, that one scared the bejesus out of me. It's a good read. Second prize of £300 goes to Colleen McMahon with Closure. And the first prize, £1,000, amazingly, goes to Colleen McMahon with Isabella. So well done, Colleen. I hope you're doing well.
I'm sure we made that the most difficult seat to sit in. I mean, you chose it. To get all the way up to the front to collect not just the second prize, but first prize as well. I'd very much like to... Are you okay? She's shaking a little bit. I kid you not when I tell you, we judges know nothing. There were 20 judges on 3 continents this year. None of us know anybody. We do the work, we do the scoring, and then we get to the end, and Simon says, "You're never going to believe this." But second and first prize, and deservedly so, 2 magnificent pieces, as is the third prize, as is the 2 highly commendeds. The ones that got through every year are exceptional pieces of work. Huge congratulations go to this lady. May I ask you for a couple of words?
You'll be lucky. I really am lost for words, actually, which may or may not be appropriate when it's a literary prize. All I can say is I am honoured, I am thrilled, I am amazed and delighted, and thank you so, so much. And I think, as has been said before, in far better ways by far better people, this is a win-win situation with this competition because it does so much good. It doesn't just encourage us writers, but it does so much wonderful work in our beautiful planet. And I'm enormously grateful. I can't tell you. Thank you very much.
The joyful bit now is that we can actually show the front cover of the book. Here we go. This is the Magic Oxygen Literary Prize for 2017, and it obviously has Colleen McMahon up here, and of course Susan Rogerson on the poetry. It's the hardest secret to keep. You wouldn't believe how many people just popped around while I sat writing the 20 judges' individual notes and the judges' ones. the 20 winners and shortlisters in poems, and the 20 shortlisters and the 10, excuse me, in the poetry and in the short stories. How many visits did we have, really? The phone didn't stop. That phone was okay, they couldn't see, but people popped round, and we just kept turning them all over. And then when I turned them all over, I lost my place. It took all day, and it was one of the most joyful things to do. I am sure that as the Literary Prize anthology is now available to purchase, I do hope that you will. There are some wonderful pieces in here. Also, they feature the 5 wonderful winners that won the mini-MOLP competitions that we ran through the summer. Some local people, because you're not very far away, are you?
I know, isn't it handy? I don't live in Australia.
This is the other thing. This lady is... You're Honiton, are you not? Or near Honiton?
Welcome, yeah.
Okay. How did that happen? That was amazing. That worked really well. I hope that you are encouraged to perhaps buy a copy or two and maybe ask the winner to sign an edition or two while she's... Would you be up for that? Thought so, yeah. So it leaves me, I guess it's time to hand over to Simon. I'm extremely exhausted. I do apologise. I've been up ever so early today. I was opening an event, a women's event in Dorchester first thing, and I think my mouth and my brain have reached the point where they're not talking to each other. So I'm going to hand over to my husband. We'll wrap things up and celebrate the rest of this wonderful evening. Thank you.
Congratulations to everybody who took part. Everybody who is published in the book is a winner. Everybody who took part is a winner because everyone gets a tree. At the very, very least, you get a tree, which is quite fantastic, planted in your name. The final thing to say, MOLP3 will be going ahead, opens its doors on October the 1st. If you were at all moved to put in a little entry, we would please ask every single person to put in an entry. On the tables there is a little bit of bay from our garden, and you can take it home. I would like it if you did, actually. And it's got a little reminder, a tag that says MOLP3 opens on the 1st of October, and it says a gift from wordforest.org. Well, yeah, it's a gift from our garden. The bay is actually fully organic. We haven't sprayed it with anything. However, the seagulls have been around in Lyme, Regis, so if you're going to use the bay leaves to put in your cooking, wash them first, please. Thank you all for coming. It's been a wonderful evening for us, despite its technological challenges, including phones that lock up and prevent me reading the last verse of my poem. Thank you so much for your attendance. Thank you for everybody who's helped. There are too many people to thank individually, but you all know who you are.
We can take everyone through. So the guys on the So from the guys on the welcome desk, thank you very much, Wendy. Thank you very much to the ladies, Frances and to Ninette over there, taking care of the sales table, to Helen and to Beth and all of their wonderful assistants, Kai and Jodie that helped in the kitchen, to Phil Gamble who helped with lights and all sorts of things, to Peter Rowe who's done a sterling job recording the evening, and I absolutely know I have failed. Izzy ran around doing all sorts of things with tables, Helen ran around doing all sorts of things with tables, Alex? Oh yeah, my big boy, my baby boy over there. Alex did all sorts of things with technical stuff and love him. He's given up a whole night of streaming. Let's face it, that's pretty big. And I know I've forgotten people and I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. I do apologise. To Rob, of course, for being splendid. To all of the Vittles and Versians who did a wonderful job of entertaining you in part one. Can we give it up to the Vittles and Versians? And the Apothecarians. They were wonderful, for emceeing, for helping us to lace it all together, to Monica Ciriani for doing the tables, and everybody that did everything. And most of all, thank you to all of you for coming. I hope you have a safe and splendid journey home, and that you please take home the bay. The bay is for you to use and enjoy. I cannot thank you enough for being part of the event. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, so 2 years ago, when the first MOLP event happened, it got towards the end and all the thank yous were happening, and I got up on stage and I stumbled through a couple of last thank yous, and then last year I did the same, slightly more coherently, and I hope this year it'll be even more coherent. But I'd like to thank my dad, Simon, and Tracy, because without them, this wouldn't happen at all. Without them, there wouldn't be a competition, there wouldn't be the forest, the word forest over in Kenya, there wouldn't be the classrooms for the students, and it's incredible. So yeah, thank you to these guys.
Thank you, Kai. As Tracy said, on your way home, drive safe. Thank you very much for coming. Good night.